Hello, Talkin Fight fans. Welcome once again to another episode of Let's Have Fun on Sunday with Mike with Mike Horat for another episode of
Yeah.
Knuckle Up coming at you.
Oh man.
After the Saturday night bouts, I just have a couple of things to say, and then you can rock and roll with it. Okay, I think the funniest fight I saw. Okay, I saw 8 fights, as I just was telling you. I saw 8 fights.
Right.
Didn't see any
Right.
knockouts. I saw 3 technical knockouts, but the funniest fight I saw was Zhang versus Forrest.
Oh my
Proof,
God.
proof that if you're gonna knock someone out, knock them out early, because otherwise they're bear hugging each other towards the end. It was honestly one of the funniest
I didn't.
last
I
two
didn't. I
rounds
didn't
of
know.
a
I didn't
fight.
know we were supposed to be watching Dancing with the Stars that night.
Yeah, I know. It's really funny. Uh,
And
I
that was worse. That was worse than watching a UFC match where two guys hump each other on the mat for freaking 5
well,
rounds.
I was going to mention Castro versus Moraga,
Oh,
because here were the boys pumping up his former UFC guy, and he just got taken to school. Got taken to school by Castro. He just couple of innings and guy was down.
oh man.
And I enjoyed watching. The third one I'll mention is I enjoyed watching Davis versus Brown. Davis's first pro fight, and I just loved the way. Actually, I think they were interviewing Eddie Hearns afterwards, and he was talking about the guy's eyes, how focused the guy's eyes were, to come from the amateur level to the professional level, be so focused. And this guy took care of business a couple rounds in. Mr. Brown was down.
Mr. Brown was down.
I I recognize that our boy Canelo absolutely destroyed
Hey,
Ildrim.
I called that. I called
You,
that on
I
Friday
know
panel.
you
I
did.
said
You
it
did.
wasn't. I said it wasn't. It wasn't getting it. It wasn't going to the fourth, man. It wasn't making it to the fourth.
Yeah, kind of an odd ending, I must say. But
On ending,
but
no, man, he was too hurt to come back. He couldn't recover. He couldn't recover to come out of the ring again. Like he
well,
couldn't come.
again, I would rather, like you, I would rather see it end
Yo, you're right, exactly. With
properly.
somebody snoring on the other side.
All right. So, did you watch that one with Arroyo versus Rodriguez?
Yeah. You know
So
what? Yeah,
Arroyo got the technical knockout because Rodriguez's corner was going to throw in the towel.
yes, they were. You know what though? I
Anyway,
give it up. I give it up to Rodriguez. You know, he was over 400 days out of the ring. You know, he came on
right.
last minute notice. I
Last
mean,
minute.
like as last minute as it could get.
Hey, what are you doing this afternoon?
Hey, can you leave the burrito stand and get right over?
So yeah. So anyway, I didn't see a real knockout. I was looking forward to a real knockout. I got 3 technicals, but you saw many more fights than I did, and so therefore you have much more news to deliver to the fans. Let's hear
Yes,
it.
I do. Yes, I do. So I watched the FA card, and you know that was pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good card. The first there was a few knockouts. One of them was Pampaloni in the first round, game of the KO. More of like a stop. It was a TKO, not really a knockout. But his opponent, I can't remember who it was. I just saw so many damn fighters. All I know is this Pampalone. He came in here and you know, man, he gave this guy a wicked body shot that he just couldn't recover from, and then it was just a little bit too much for him. And you know, ref came in, stopped that first round. I was like, oh, so this is how this pay-per-view or sorry, fighting event is gonna turn out, is, you know, all these knockouts, because I'm very excited now since it started off with such a great fight. Then I moved from that into honestly one of my favorite fights that I watched. I have to say was the Justin Long and Hemi Ahio. That was a match that I couldn't believe. You have a guy who's undefeated. I believe he was 12-0 coming into the match, Ahio, and he's fighting Mr. Long here, Julius Long, who is a veteran in the game, 43 years old, and I mean a tower of a man. Like I think he's almost 7 feet. You know, he's like 280 pounds or something like that, and he was just The guy looks like he doesn't train anymore, man. He just gets in the ring to beat the crap out of people because he's just so big and lanky. But I've never seen somebody work so hard for a knockout win, honestly and truthfully. A heel got dropped in the fourth with a nice a stiff right. There was two southpaws going at it. It was very fun to watch. He just, that little quick right, man, just dropped him real fast. And through the next 3 rounds, he recovered to come out with a wicked victory, finally chopping this tree down, man. He chopped this tree down last night, and he worked so hard. I've never seen a man, honestly, take so many punches in the face and literally, like, no block attempt, no nothing. Long was just eating every shot that this guy had, but he was so tired. Long tried to pull him off the ropes. He couldn't even get off the ropes, man. He was just so tired. So literally, he's standing there. Ahio's backing up like, come on, man, bring this fight to me. And Long is standing on the ropes being like, I can't move because I'm too fat and fucking – I'm sorry. I'm too fat and too tired to move because, the guy's just an ogre of a man. But you have to be careful because this guy's got this huge reach and he's got this power behind him because he's just this huge dude that, with one shot, it doesn't matter if he can move or not, but if he hits you with that one shot, you're done. And honestly, it was a great fight. He's going down as my knockout of the week. It has to be. He worked really hard to chop down this 7-foot tree. And when I mean he chopped him down, he finally pulled him out into the middle off the ropes and continued to just hammer him. And then eventually that tree fell. It was a great fight to watch. Check it out. Hemi Ahio. You got to see him take out Julius Long. It wasn't one of these fights that was supposed to be exciting or anything, but I've never seen a guy work so hard to achieve this knockout. Literally, this guy was just eating every punch that Ahio would throw at him. And you know what? My hat's off to him. He must have been so tired after that match. Just the sheer weight of having this guy lean on you is draining. And he brought it to him, man. Even as a smaller guy, outweighed, the shorter reach, and just he came through with the victory, man. I give it to him, man. The W. He got the W. He got the KO, the actual KO, because there was many technicals, but like not like what's his name who was ducking in the corner because he didn't want to get hit anymore. What was that? That was the what fight was that one? Oh, it's slipping my mind, man. Honestly, it's not even worth talking about. There was a fight there where Buddy he couldn't take any more shots. He just dipped and But yes, we did get a good KO. Pavlone, sorry, buddy, you got the KO, but you're not our winner of the week. There was a bunch of TKOs, but let's be real. The only one that really was exciting to watch was the Hemi Ahio. And this is why he's our knockout artist of the week, man. And why? Because he put in work. He did work. And he didn't leave it in the judge's hands. He fought tooth and nail against a guy that outweighed him and just a sheer mass of a man. And he chopped that tree down just like last week it happened to. And we saw it. Last week's winner. Thanks, guys, for coming through. Thanks for not leaving it in the judge's hands. And fight fans, man, I challenge you to find a better and a more exciting knockout. If you can, please let us know. We will definitely check it out. That's for sure. Grant, what an amazing weekend. We got another wicked weekend coming up full of events.
Clarissa Shields coming up.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm very, very excited to see that. I believe that's an all-female card, is it not?
Ah, I didn't even check that, actually. Yeah.
I heard that it's possibly that it will be an all-female card. I'm not sure if it's going to happen for sure. Oh, one fighter that I wanted to talk about that I saw, he made his pro debut. I was very excited to see this guy come out, and it was a little bit of a controversial win, just because of his opponent, Mayo. He dropped Mayo with a shot behind the ear in the first round. And Mayo kind of like dropped to his knees, held on to David Nika, and kind of was trying to pull the I got hit in the back of the head kind of thing, and missed the being standing by 10 count, and the ref called him out. So it's a controversial KO win there. But David Nika, pro debut. Don't worry, fans. If you don't know who he is, I will be profiling him on the show this week. This kid is one of these up and comings. He's a 2-time gold medalist. Don't worry, you'll hear the whole deal about this kid. He was on the undercard, or sorry, not on the undercard. He was one of the co-main events for the fight, and honestly, I was very impressed to see his performance. It's sad that he came out with the W that way. It's kind of controversial because of this and this. Honestly, he knocked him, but he hit the ground. That's a KO to me. That's the way it works. He never got back up. Who gives a shit about the technicalities? It's a KO. But unfortunately, it was kind of sloppy. That's why it's not winning our knockout of the week. But I give it up to Hemi Ahio. That's the way, brother. That's the way to show perseverance and strive to just finish a man. You worked your ass off. You were tired. You were hungry, and you know what? Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't get a ladder because you needed one to fight that guy, man. That Julius Long is a big man. He's a veteran in the game. He's been around a long time. He was 18, 24 before last night's fight. He's now 18 and 25. But to see a sheer size of a man like that, just do that whole back dive. But in slow motion. It was great to watch, man. I loved every fight that I watched. And honestly, yeah, man, it was exciting to see that tree fall, man. That's it. That's it, man.
Thanks very much.
Definitely. Again, fight fans, check us out. If you like the things you've seen, man, hit that like button. If you would like it, share it. You know where we're at, man. Mike Dora 4. I'll see you tomorrow with one of these new prospects up and coming. It's a treat for you, Graham. I think I already shot you over the message of who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Definitely. You'll have to tune in tomorrow to see who we're talking about, actually. I'm not going to spoil it. It's big news in the boxing world. It's going to make some heads turn. And, yeah, you're going to have to tune in tomorrow to find out. That's for damn sure. That's Mike Orr for your knockout artist of the week. Ahio, we watch you. We celebrate you. Great win, man. Great win. That's it, man. Mike Orr 4, knuckle up.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.